finally here!
Oh, hi, Kacey. How's things been? Where's Andrew? I'm guessing he's busy again today by the looks of things.
Yeah, well, seeing as he's working hard at this new prosecutor job. He's really busy. Something came up that was important and needed sorting, so I had to let him go. I can't stop him from doing his job now, can I? Especially when he works so hard at it. That'd be selfish of me. After all, he's the one working hard to bring in all the money. Where's Jack? Thought he was supposed to be coming too.
Yeah, Jack couldn't come in the end either. He forgot he had a fishing trip booked this weekend. He's been going fishing regularly with a few of the guys in work. They really enjoy it, and he's actually pretty good at it from what I've heard.
Oh no. Maddie, why would you ever let him do such hobbies?
Huh? Why?
Haven't you heard? The two most common excuses men use when they're having an affair is fishing trips or hiking. Those activities take so long, so it gives them a good portion of the day where you won't doubt them. I thought you'd know that, Maddie. You're way too innocent.
Don't be silly, Kacey. You're overreacting. Jack would never do that for a start. And anyway, he's been sending me pictures during the trips. Pictures of the fish he's caught, all the equipment, everything.
There's women co-workers going to these trips, aren't there?
There aren't any in the pictures from what I've seen.
Then he must be purposely not taking pictures with them. As he knows he's in the wrong.
Kacey, I get that it seems quite suspicious, but if I'm telling you that's not the case, then take my word for it. Please stop coming up with assumptions. It's nothing to do with you. I trust Jack.
I'm just telling you because I'm looking out for you, not for any other reason. Anyway, you can decide for yourself whether you want to believe me or not. It's down to you to judge his behavior. Even before I got married, I was dating from a young age, so I'm pretty experienced when it comes to guys. I know all their tips and tricks, all their secrets that help them get away with cheating. So I'm pretty reliable. You should believe what I'm saying.
Kacey, okay, I get it. Please stop.
I know. I understand that me saying this suddenly can be a bit much. But as your sister-in-law, I'm just looking out for you, Maddie. I have a good gut instinct, and I'm telling you that you should trust it too. If you don't find out and deal with it now, it will only get more serious. You don't want to be involved with a man having an affair now, do you?
Okay, Kacey, thanks for the advice. I'll judge the situation for myself. That's enough now.
Maddie, if you do end up finding out something you don't want to hear, like that he's cheating or something, feel free to come to me. I've been through a lot of that myself, so I'm good at advice and helping people get over those sort of things. I'll help you out. Don't worry.
Okay, thanks, Kacey.
Andrew and Jack are so different, it's crazy, isn't it? Andrew is very shy and introverted. He doesn't like socializing or going to meetings outside of work. He tries to avoid it as much as he can. Sometimes I even have to force him to go to them. As obviously socializing and connections are a huge part of his job, so the more he does it, the better. Yet Jack is out almost every weekend fishing with his coworkers.
Yeah, well, I guess they both have different jobs, so we can't really compare them.
But don't you think it's crazy?
What's crazy?
That there's only 3 years between them. Yet Andrew has the better job, even though he is a lot younger.
What's wrong with that?
It's just interesting to me how they were both raised in the same household with the same opportunities, yet one has done 10 times better than the other. It's a shame, really, Jack hasn't tried as hard.
You know the situation, Kacey. I told you before. Jack's older, and at the time, their family was going through a rough patch. So he didn't end up going to college, so could never actually get into the career he always wanted. He ended up having to work part-time and study to get into an office job to suffice. But I promised him that someday he can fulfill his dream and get into the career that he wants. Even if it means I have to work too alongside him in the meantime, to help us out finance-wise. He'll go to college at some point and get into a better job.
No, I know that too. I just think it's interesting. Clearly, Andrew has the better brain anyway. Anyway, that's why I tried not to judge him as much when I found out his occupation. If I was their mom, I'd be shocked that one son did so much better than the other. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your coffee. I better get going now. Got places to be. Oh, also, remember when I said earlier, keep a close eye on Jack? And let me know if you find anything suspicious.
I can't believe she's just sat there the whole time talking bad about my husband in front of me. The fact she thinks she can judge others on their jobs when she hasn't got one herself, and also came from a family that had nothing. I don't think she realizes that Andrew is only with her for her pretty face, as she's nothing else going for her. The audacity. Honey, your phone's ringing. Oh, really? It's fine. I don't need to answer it. Why? Surely it's important if they're calling at this time of night. No, it's nothing important. Don't worry. Who's calling? One of the boys I go fishing with on the weekend. Which one? I know almost all the people you work with, so I don't know why you won't say his name. You know the boy who bought us that frying pan set for our housewarming gift? It's him. Oh, okay. But I don't get why you won't just answer it. It's not like you're busy or in a situation where you can't. He just talks too much. He'll have me on the phone for an hour at least. And I'm too tired right now to chat. Ah, I see. Can I ask one more thing? Yeah? What? Why is he calling you this late at night? Surely he can just ask you tomorrow in work, since you'll see each other then anyway. So surely it's something important. You getting a phone call this late has never happened before, has it? So it's a bit strange. Maybe he thought of something he needed to tell me before tomorrow. I don't know. Or it could be something to do with the fishing trip this weekend. You know, about what tools he needs to bring or to ask me something about it. Maybe that's why. Either way, I can ask him tomorrow in work. Honey? Yeah? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? Huh? What would I hide from you? Please stop making scenarios in your head, just because one of the boys has tried calling me and I won't answer. Don't start. Anyway, I'm gonna have an early night. Also, tomorrow, I'm leaving for work extra early. Got a lot to get done. So I won't be needing breakfast. There's breakfast in the break room in the office anyway, so I'll just eat there. Why is he reacting like this? He switched up on me all of a sudden. Very weird. He's making it so obvious that he's hiding something from me. I hope Kacey wasn't right with what she told me before. Or has she just planted something in my head, that now I'm doubting my own husband when I shouldn't be? Madison, snap out of it! Jack wouldn't do anything like that, and you know it. I better get to sleep too, before I go crazy. Honey, I'll come to bed now too. I could do with an early night also.
Jackie, it's been a while. I've missed speaking to you. How have you been?
Oh, Kacey, how are you? You're just as bright and bubbly as I remembered. Stop speaking so loudly, though. Everybody is staring at us.
Let them stare. Why does it matter? All they'll be thinking is how good we get along. Nothing bad. It's amazing how well we get along, don't you think? I would have been in trouble if I didn't have you as my mother-in-law.
I'm just saying. Anyway, how have you both been? Healthy? Eating well?
Of course we've been okay. I've been working extra hard recently. It's been a lot of stress, but I'm proud of myself. I wake up every morning at 6:30 a.m., make Andrew his breakfast, run around doing errands and making sure the house is tidy for when Andrew comes home. I've also been making homemade meals every day, ready for him.
Aw, you sound very busy. Thank you for looking after my son so well. I'm just glad my youngest met such a great wife.
No, I'm only doing it all because I met such a good husband. It's all because of Andrew. He's amazing. You must be annoyed that Maddie doesn't do as much for Jack as I do for Andrew.
Even if she wanted to do things for him, he wouldn't let her. He cares about her too much to let her do anything around the house. He won't let her lift a finger. I don't know why he's like this, as I didn't raise him like this. And I do worry that he takes on a lot with work and also in the home. At the same time, I wish Andrew would help you out more in the house. They both don't have any middle ground. With Andrew, it just seems like he won't do anything and just likes to receive and never give any help. I don't want him to look like he was raised that way.
Why are you stressing about that, Jackie? Andrew works hard and brings in a whole lot of money. Of course Kacey should be making up for that by helping around the house. Her thank you to him for working so hard.
Yes, but I don't want it to be like that. I don't want him to express his love just through money and paying for things. That isn't love. It's materialistic. But it's not all bad, I guess. He's only like this because he's good enough to get such a good, well-paying job. I can't complain, really. If he wasn't how he is, he wouldn't have such a pretty wife and would be living alone with Jack.
It's okay. I'm happy to do things for him. Plus, he's never going to cheat on me that way. I do too much for him to ever cheat on me. He depends on me too much. Jack, however, would rather go out with his friends than spend time with Maddie. So I'd rather someone who does nothing around the house and doesn't cheat on me. I'd rather be shown love through money any day than through fake, meaningless words. Don't most women think the same way as me?
As long as you're both happy with my sons, that's all that matters to me. Happy and healthy.
Ah, that's right, Maddie. Hasn't Jack gone fishing again this weekend? Was there anything suspicious that happened after our chat?
Suspicious? What's Jack been up to now?
No. Well, we don't know exactly. It's just Jack has been going out on a lot of fishing trips, as he likes to call it. He goes almost every weekend with his friends from work. I don't know if you've heard this before, but it's a known thing that people who are married and who go on such trips are…
Kacey, stop. You aren't certain that's the case, so stop spreading lies. There's no need to tell Jack's mom about any of this, when he may not be doing anything wrong. Don't you think this is too far?
Why? Don't you think she should know what her son's up to? Anyway, it would be nice to hear her opinion since he's her son. She knows him better than anyone. I think she has more than enough right to know and be involved in her son's marriage. Don't you?
You're right, Kacey. Now tell me, what's going on? I have a right to know.
Well, we aren't for certain or anything. But it's just since Maddie told me that Jack had been going on fishing trips a lot recently, I thought I needed to tell her. Basically, people have told me that husbands will use the excuses of going on fishing trips or hikes with work colleagues as a way to cheat on their wives. So I let Maddie know that I thought it was strange a couple of weeks ago. She didn't take it well, and told me to stop putting doubt into her head as she trusts Jack. I just wanted to help her out.
Yes, and Kacey, I told you before and I'll tell you again. That's not the case. So please stop it. Just because he's gone out on a trip with work colleagues doesn't mean he's cheating. Do I tell you I think Andrew is cheating if he goes out to his friend's birthday party? No, I don't. How would you like it if I kept planting these thoughts in your head about Andrew? And then proceeded to tell Jackie that Andrew has been up to bad things, even though I wasn't 100% certain.
What are you on about? For one, he'd never go out, so you'd have nothing to suspect him over. Two, I know it's not true, so I'd probably just laugh and thank you for looking out for me. I wouldn't take it to heart, that's for sure. Plus, everyone knows the only places husbands tend to cheat are on fishing and hiking holidays. Not at a birthday party that lasts a day.
Just please stop talking to me. Oh, stop it, the both of you. I've heard enough. We came out to have a nice meal as a three, not have a debate in the middle of the restaurant. Also, Kacey, if you aren't 100% certain, then why are you insisting that Jack is up to something bad? You'll just make Maddie feel bad about the situation. So you need to stop.
Huh? It's not like that. In my head, it's 99% what's going on. And I'm sure of it. My gut is telling me.
Have you seen him cheating with your own 2 eyes? Do you have any proof of him cheating?
Is it something I need to see with my own eyes to know? It's proven just by the statistics. It's a known and proven fact.
If you're going to come out with such assumptions from now on, make sure you have solid proof before trying to ruin someone's marriage. Otherwise, don't mention it at all. You're just planting doubts in others' heads. I understand why Maddie would feel upset and bad from the situation. Also, I don't like hearing you talk badly about my son without having proof he's done anything wrong. He's still my son. So make sure, unless you have proof or seen something yourself, be careful with what you're telling people.
Okay, got it.
Kacey hasn't been married with Andrew for that long, so she doesn't know Jackie's personality all that well. Out of everyone I know, Jackie is the person who hates people interfering in others' business the most. Clearly, Kacey didn't know that yet. She hasn't been a part of the family for that long. She'll learn from this, hopefully. What? You're staying an extra night and coming tomorrow? Where do you have to sleep for the extra night? The Airbnb we've been using is also free tonight, too. So we asked the owners if we could extend our stay by one more night, since it's already so late and we've all had some beer so aren't fit enough to drive. We were going to get a taxi, but the fees would have been way too expensive. Plus, we've got too much equipment on us to bring in a taxi. So, it's the only choice we've got. Why are you being like this recently? Being like what? Away all weekend. Every weekend. Then when you're at the house, all you do is sit on your phone. And if I do as much as even touch your phone, you flinch and don't want me near it. Plus, it's only recently that you've been going on this many trips. So why all of a sudden? Situations can and do change. You can't expect every situation to be the same. Just because I've taken up a liking for fishing isn't a bad thing. Please don't tell me you're... I'm what? Don't worry. It's just all men on this trip, isn't it? Of course there is. Why would there be girls on the trip? Plus, why would I be with anyone else other than you? Well, like you said, people and situations can change. So there's always a chance that that could also change, I guess. So you're accusing me of cheating? Is that what this is all about? You're worried I'm cheating behind your back. It would be different if you were joking, but the fact you're seriously accusing me of this is outrageous. I'm actually disappointed you ever thought of me like that. I'm sorry for suspecting you, but you need to understand where I'm coming from too. You're suddenly going on so many trips with work colleagues, almost every weekend, not answering phone calls when I'm around, being strange regarding your phone, staying overnight when you were supposed to be home. And someone told me something strange in regards to the trips. Huh? Who told you something strange? What did they say? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it's not like I'm 100% certain you're cheating and accusing you of it. I'm just telling you to stop making me feel like this. You're making it seem like you are. Come on, Maddie, you can't be serious. If you doubt me that much, then I'll get a taxi home right now. Will that shut you up? Are you saying that because you want to come home and see me? Or just because I mentioned something and you're being petty? What is there to be petty about? You told me to come back, so I am. No, I understand that you've gone fishing with your friends and you want to enjoy it. But next time, think of me before going, please. Okay. I'll message you tomorrow when I'm on my way back home.
Maddie, open up! I've got something big to tell you. Open the door quickly.
What's all this nuisance this early in the morning? Kacey, all the neighbors are still sleeping. What's with all this noise outside at this time in the morning? You can't bang on my door like that this early.
Sorry, Kacey. It's just I saw something and had to come tell you straight away. I couldn't let it wait until later in the day.
What? What have you seen?
I was planning on going hiking really early this morning. So while I was on my way down to my car, I saw Jack in the apartment parking lot.
My husband, Jack?
Yes! But didn't you say he was away on a trip?
Yeah, well, he was away this weekend on a fishing trip and decided to stay an extra night in a nearby Airbnb as they'd been drinking alcohol and couldn't drive home.
Did he tell you there was no female workers at the meeting?
Yeah, he said there was no women that went on the trip. Why?
I knew it! How do I explain this to you nicely? Look at this picture. I told you! I knew it! The person Jack's hugging in this picture is a girl, isn't it?
You must have been seeing things. It wasn't Jack. It can't have been.
I have photo proof, yet you're still saying it's not true? You can see his face as clear as day in this. Ugh, look at the woman's tattoos. They are everywhere. She looks awful. You'd think if he was gonna cheat, he'd at least cheat with someone half decent. He's clearly blind. If your husband gets seen with this kind of woman, it's over for you. There will be rumors spread everywhere.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Anyway, I was right, wasn't I? I told you not to believe him. I told you he wasn't going on these fishing trips. This is why I told you not to send him on them.
Kacey, could you send me over that photo, please?
Of course. I'll send it to you right away. So, are you gonna divorce him?
I'll sort that out when it gets to it.
Don't be too down about it, Maddie. You haven't done anything wrong. It's not your fault whatsoever. It's all his fault. He's clearly got no sense when it comes to women. He has a lot of shortcomings and is insecure. That's why he's done this. You've got the upper hand in this relationship, so don't feel too down about it. Good luck!
Ugh, I wish she'd stop with the sarcastic comments. Good luck? She needs to keep her nose out of people's business. Honey, hello? Are you home? Yeah, I'm here. Where have you been? What do you mean? We spoke about this yesterday, didn't we? Kacey saw you this morning in the parking lot of her apartment. She came over to tell me. Even took a picture as proof to show me. Huh? Kacey saw me? Jack, I'm very disappointed. I wanted to trust you. Kacey kept on that she was certain you were cheating with all these trips you've been on lately. But I didn't believe her. I didn't think you were that type of person. Thought you'd never hurt me. But after she showed me that picture today, I couldn't defend you. It was clear in the picture. I didn't know what to do or say. I'm just embarrassed. I was so certain that you weren't. I just feel like crying. What are you on about? And why was Kacey even up and outside at that time? Does that even matter what time she was up? The fact is she saw you, and she has photo evidence. What picture has she got of me then? Show me and I can tell you what it is, as I have no idea what you're on about. Why are you being like this? Show me it. Look here. How can you look at this and tell me I'm being crazy? Is that all you have to say? Honey, there's been a massive misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Of course you'd say that. I knew that would be the first excuse, is that there had been some mistake. That's what everyone who gets caught cheating says. Come on then, what's the excuse? I'm telling you, there's been a misunderstanding. That's not a woman in the picture. It's a man. Are you being serious? Is that really the only excuse you can come up with? You can clearly see it is a woman. I thought you'd at least come up with a better excuse than that. Do I seem that stupid to you? Easy? I'm not falling for that. I'm being serious. Let me FaceTime him and show you. Are you crazy? Wait a second. How could you be so cruel? It's our wedding anniversary at the end of this month and you've gone and cheated? How could you throw away this relationship like that? Cheating so close to our anniversary date. Gaslighting me into thinking I'm the problem and that I'm crazy. So what if you FaceTime them? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make me believe you. I'll kick you out right this instant if I need to. Are you doing this because you want to get a divorce? What? You're not listening to me. Look at this picture on my phone. Look at his tattoos, and then look at the picture Kacey sent to you. The tattoos are the exact same. I'm telling you, the person in the picture is a man, not a woman. Huh. The tattoos are the same. It's just a man with long hair. I told you that a new worker started not long ago, didn't I? Well, it's him. He's our newbie. He lives in the same apartment as us, so he came home with me in the car and we both got out at the same time. I don't know what to believe anymore. If you still don't believe me, I can FaceTime the exact person you mistook for a girl. You'd believe me then. If he's home, he'll even come over and meet you if you want him to. Then why have you been behaving so weird lately? What's with the dodgy behavior? What dodgy behavior? What have I done that's been weird? You've never been the type of person who uses his phone as much as you have recently. Not only that, you've been extra protective over it recently. That's because I've been planning something for our wedding anniversary. I didn't want to tell you this, but it's all coming out now. I've been planning something for our wedding anniversary, and didn't want you to see anything on my phone. I didn't want you to ruin the surprise. It's no fun if you spoil it. I wanted it to all be kept secret. Surprise? For our anniversary? I'm sorry. I had no idea Kacey had planted such a thing in your head. You should have told me the first time she said it. Should have been honest. If I had known planning this surprise would have caused as much problems as it has, I wouldn't have organized it in the first place. The newbie in work even promised to help me organize it. The one you mistook for a girl. Are you sure? You're telling me the truth? Of course I am. Why would I lie? I've never once looked at any other girls. I'd never cheat. Okay then. I guess I'm sorry for not trusting you too. I should have spoken to you about it first, before I ever started anything. I shouldn't have doubted anything by myself. No, it's all Kacey's fault for putting false beliefs in your head. I'll ring Andrew and let him know what's been going on. He'll deal with it. Honey, invite the newbie over. Ask him if he wants to come to dinner. Really? I've already promised to buy him dinner somewhere nice, for helping me with the anniversary planning. So let's just keep it at that. But he lives by himself, doesn't he? Surely he gets lonely having to eat by himself all the time. Ask him if he'd like to come over once a weekend. It would be nice for me to meet another one of your coworkers also. That would be nice, honey. He is always by himself. It would be nice to pay him back since he's the one who helped me with my fishing and also taught me about crypto. Actually, I invested $1,000 into stocks and it grew to around $10,000 because of him. Really? Wow, he's really helped out a lot then. You should be thankful to him. But from now on, please stop it with the gambling on the stock market. Yeah, we've both stopped now. We're just leaving it at $1,000. It's not that much money, so we wouldn't feel too bad if we lost it. If you keep investing more money into it, you start getting addicted and that's when hell starts. Plus, I listened to you before when you told me not to do it, so don't worry. How come you're being so nice now? Complimenting me, listening to what I'm saying? I could get used to this. I always am nice to you. 1 second. I'll call him to let him know now. Okay. Let me know what he says. I swear that's Andrew over there. What's he doing out this late? Maybe he's going on a night out with his colleagues. But he seems way more sociable than the Andrew I know. He's usually way more quiet than that. Why is she calling me again? She needs to give it a rest. 1 second, let me answer her. Hey, honey. What's wrong?
What time do you think you'll be home?
I'll be home later tonight than usual.
I thought that. But I was just thinking maybe you could come home a bit earlier. It's my birthday tomorrow, after all.
I told you, I'll come home when I'm ready. I want to enjoy my night out.
Could you try to be home by 12?
Yes, if it's possible, I'll try.
Amazing. You're the best. You're so understanding. That's why I married you.
Honey, my friends are calling me. I'm going now. Bye. I wish you'd get a life and make some friends, instead of sitting around the house, bothering me and waiting for me to come home. She's so annoying. Andrew? Is that you? Oh my gosh, Maddie. You scared me then. Was that just Kacey you were on the phone with? Huh? Yeah, it was Kacey. I assumed so. It's just I heard you cursing her, so I wasn't sure. What are you on about? I never cursed her. Why would I curse about my wife? I'd never do such a thing. I heard you talk badly about her before answering the phone, and then after you ended the call. You kept calling her bad words. I heard you. Well, you heard wrong. I never said that. Plus, why are you eavesdropping on others' phone calls? Don't you think that's rude? I didn't mean to listen in. I just saw you across the street and came over to say hi. But you were already on the phone. Okay, well, it doesn't matter if you listened or not. I never cursed my wife, so you've heard wrong. So don't even think about going and telling Kacey such lies. I'm busy anyway, so I've got to get going. Who on earth was that person I just spoke to? That's not the Andrew I know. Not the Andrew Kacey raves on about. He doesn't seem very introverted to me. Shall I follow him? Kacey, we have to leave for work soon. You can't just turn up at this time and expect us to chat.
I just came to see how you two were, if there were any problems.
What problems would we have?
Why are you acting like you don't know what I'm talking about? I showed you the picture we saw of Jack with that woman. Why are you acting like you've never seen it? Ah, I see. You're just going to let him get away with it.
That was just a misunderstanding. Me and Jack spoke about it and sorted it out.
Of course he'd say that. I knew he'd use that excuse. You can't be that stupid, Maddie, surely.
Kacey!
Jack? Hi, I didn't know you were here.
I forgot to ring Andrew yesterday, so it's actually perfect that you've come over today. Why on earth are you going around spreading lies and planting doubts into my wife's head?
What lies have I spread? It's the truth. I have a picture proof. Has Maddie not shown you? She was just as shocked when she saw it too.
That girl you saw in the picture is actually the newbie that started with us at our company. It's just a man with long hair, and he lives in the same apartment as us. Do you want me to call him right now? He'll come over and show you. No, actually, there's no need, as we always car share to work anyway. So he has to come over. Great timing. Kacey, please just give it up before you embarrass yourself even more. Jack is not cheating.
I have a pretty strong gut feeling. It's never wrong. I guess it's probably not hard meeting people when you work in an office. It's about time you met someone of the same level as you anyway.
Kacey, please leave. I didn't know you were like this, Kacey. I always thought you were a nice girl. You just like to cause problems, clearly. That's why you've come all the way over here to check in on Maddie. To plant more things in her head. Make her worry. If you're that bored with your life, go out and do something with it. Learn a new hobby or something. Don't just sit around wondering how you can ruin other people's marriages. And stop riding on my little brother's back. Do something for yourself.
Excuse me? I don't ride on Andrew's back at all. I have a lot of hobbies, actually, and a lot of things going for myself. Sounds to me what someone who was cheating and wanted to get out of it would say.
I've had enough of this. I wasn't going to say anything as I didn't want to cause problems or hurt your feelings. But if you keep going on at us about our relationship, you need to look at the problems in your own. If you have enough time to sit around and talk badly about other people's husbands, surely you have enough time to see all the women that follow your husband around?
What are you talking about? Andrew doesn't have any girls around him.
Ah, you know that friend's birthday party? Also the work colleague night out? Turns out they were all actually just cheating parties.
What do you mean, cheating parties?
Well, as you said, people say that hiking and fishing are used as excuses for cheating. Right? Turns out they also use birthday parties and work meetings as excuses too. As I'm pretty sure I saw Andrew yesterday, coming out of a bar renowned for one-night stands and hooking up. Oh, not to mention he came out with 2 girls.
Maddie, are you seriously following my husband around just because I told you I thought Jack was cheating? So, you've just been stalking him?
Stalking? I haven't stalked Andrew at all, thank you very much. I just by chance saw him yesterday on my way home from work. He was on the phone to you. I only went over to say hi. I even remember what you said to him. You told him you'd like him to come home at 12 a.m.
How do you know that?
Do you want to know what he said about you as soon as he ended the call with you? He said you're just a waste of space, who spends all her time bored in the house and needs to get out more.
Stop lying just because you're sour that your husband has been found out to be a cheat. Andrew would never do that. I would never say anything like that about me. He's only ever been sweet and caring to me.
Sweet? Just to your face, not to everyone else. You're clearly not as important to him as you think you are, and you clearly don't know him as well as you think you do. So before you stand there questioning other people's relationships, you need to go home and sort your own out.
Do you really think I trust what you've just told me? My husband has loads to lose. He can't be found out doing such things. He wouldn't risk it. He's in a professional job. I'm going to tell Andrew everything you've just said about him. Jack wouldn't know what it is to have a professional job to lose. That's why he's sleeping around. He will never in his life earn half as much money as Andrew will.
Okay, do and believe what you want. Again, I don't know why you're bringing up my husband's salary, especially when it's Andrew who's the one in the wrong here, not Jack. It has nothing to do with the situation. Money isn't everything. So stop spitting out random words and have a think about what I've just told you.
I can say what I want. Stop spreading lies about my husband.
I knew you wouldn't believe me if I just told you, so I've got a video for you. I'll send you the video now. Check it and then let me know what you think. You can then evaluate what you believe or don't believe, I guess. Maddie! Oh, hi, Jackie. Nice to hear from you. I heard that Kacey had been meddling again. Upsetting you. No, it's okay. Me and Jack sorted it out and it was just a misunderstanding. I think it's more serious than just a misunderstanding that's been fixed. What do you mean? Kacey is going through it at the moment. Since finding out what my youngest has been up to, she's had a mental breakdown and ended up collapsing. I'm in the hospital currently with her now. Huh? Really? This is the first I've heard of the news. I told everyone not to let you or Jack know about the situation, since I know that the whole situation was caused by you showing her that video of Andrew. I'm sorry to hear about Kacey. She seemed okay when I first showed her it. So, what's happening between them? Andrew is begging her to get a divorce. He said he's had enough. It's a pretty bad situation. He's not even sorry for what he's done. And because of that, Kacey is refusing to do anything. Andrew was the one who cheated. Yet he's the one who's asking for a divorce? Exactly. I can't believe him. He's scared the cheating rumors will spread to his workplace and get him fired from his job in high position. He'd rather just be single and not have it destroy his life. Oh no. Did Andrew really say such a cruel thing? Yes, he did. He even ended up slapping her across the face. Or at least it looks like he did anyway. I can't believe it. I never thought he was that kind of person. He always seemed so quiet, pleasant, and sweet. That's exactly what I said. I don't even know my own son at this point. By the looks of it, I've raised both my sons very badly. Ugh, I don't know. My head hurts. It's their lives, not mine. I'll just leave them to get on with it. If they sort it, then it's up to them. If he wants to get a divorce, they can deal with it. I can't deal with this stress. I bet you're stressed. It's not nice to hear that about your own son, I bet. Yep, it's been pretty hard. A hard fact to swallow, indeed. I feel almost betrayed by my own son. It just means you and Jack need to make sure you work out. Please don't show me that you've been fighting. I don't want to know. I just want you both to be happy. No pressure, then. Don't worry about Kacey. She's being taken care of in hospital. When they decide she's okay to be let out from hospital, I'll let you know. We can meet up then. Okay, Jackie. Thanks for letting me know. I hope Kacey lets me get out sooner or later. Please don't take on too much stress. You also need to rest up. Just let them sort it out between themselves. They're adults. Yeah, I guess it's one of those situations where I can't really do much about it. I have to just leave it to sort itself out. If I'd have known this would have happened, I wouldn't have mentioned anything to her. I should have just pretended like I didn't know. It's just because she came over and started accusing Jack again of cheating. I got really angry and just burst out with it. I couldn't sit there listening to her talk badly about my husband, while hers was busy cheating on her anyway. That's okay. It would have come to light eventually. You couldn't have hidden that and lived with it forever. She would have found out, and the same thing would have happened. It seems like Andrew was already ready to get a divorce. He doesn't seem too upset or bothered with the situation. Just pretty fed up. So if she never found out, he probably would have wanted to get a divorce anyway. Really? That's sad to hear. Yep. It seems like it's your fault that it's ended this way, but it's not. He was already ready to get a divorce, and it's not like you told her a lie that wasn't happening. Andrew is in the wrong, and he doesn't like it, and it's given him an excuse to get a divorce. This is his chance to grow up a bit. He can't keep living like this forever. Even if he does divorce Kacey, he can't be single forever. Thanks for saying that, Jackie. I really appreciate it, as I can't lie, I was feeling pretty guilty about the situation. I feel like I've just put someone in hospital and ended a marriage. It's okay. I better go now. I need to go check up on Kacey. Okay. Bye. Speak to you soon.
Natty, I just saw Jack going into a motel with a random woman. They were holding hands and walking together.
What?
Quick! Come here to where I am right now. I'm blocking the doorway. So come now and we can catch him.
Are you sure you haven't mistaken the woman again for his friend with the long hair? What does she look like?
Natty, I'm not joking this time. It's really a girl.
Kacey, we technically aren't family anymore. So stop randomly calling me, please.
Natty! Come on, don't be like that.
Also, the man who you think is currently in a motel with a random woman isn't my husband, as he's right next to me fast asleep.
Huh? It can't be.
Just because you've gotten a divorce, do you think I should get one too? Me and my husband are doing just fine, and we won't be getting a divorce anytime soon. So stop with this childish behavior, Kacey. You're a stranger to me now. Are you sure you're not just daydreaming things? Having delusions?
No, I swear I saw him. It was him. It was Jack.
It doesn't matter how certain you were, or how many times you tell me. It wasn't my husband. Jack is sleeping right next to me, and I'll believe and do what I want. So stop pestering me and leave me alone now. And please don't forget what I said about us being strangers from now on. I'm not thankful for these kinds of phone calls in any way. So please stop them.
Just divorce him! Get a divorce!
Whoa. What's with the yelling suddenly?
Sorry my husband was doing so well that other women around him couldn't just leave him alone. That's what happens when you have value as a person, I guess. No one would ever come near the two of you. You're not worth it. You don't have any value for people to want to meet you. That's why you're both dating each other. Even if Jack wanted to cheat, he couldn't. No one would want to be caught dead with something that useless.
What's with this aggressiveness all of a sudden? There's no need for such a personal attack.
Even though I'm divorced, I'm sure I'll have no problem meeting someone else. I'll get a new husband soon. Because I'm pretty, of course. But you and Jack, if you ever get divorced, you'll be single for the rest of your lives. That's why you won't ever divorce Jack, even if he's caught at a motel with another woman. You're scared you won't get married again. What a sad life. I hope you live a happy life with your cheating husband, Maddie.
The divorce has made her crazy. Surely there's something wrong mentally. Honey, stop with the snoring. It's too loud. I can't get to sleep. Oh, honey, please trust me. Wedding, anniversary, surprise. He's even saying it in his sleep. It affected him that much. He's worried I'd find out the surprise from his phone, but he'll end up telling me it in his sleep. I can't help but keep staring at the diamond ring my husband Jack bought me in the end for our wedding anniversary gift. When we got married, he couldn't afford much, but I was happy and satisfied with the gold ring he gave me at the time. I never thought I'd ever get a diamond ring in my life. But my husband saved up all the money he made from investing in stocks and finally surprised me with the diamond ring I always wanted, the one he couldn't give me on the day we got married. I understand why Kacey was so jealous when she saw how happy me and Jack were and how good we were doing as a couple. The whole time she was certain he was cheating. We were doing just fine. Who knows why she did it exactly, but my guess is she was just jealous all along. We had what she wanted. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, click the notification bell, and subscribe to see more content.